Safe. A safe class SCP is straightforward to contain, its behavior is predictable, and standard procedures are enough to keep it secure. This doesn't mean it's not dangerous, only that it stays where it's put and doesn't act out on its own. A good example of this is the box explanation. If you placed a safe SCP inside a box and left for an hour and returned to it, not having done anything, it would probably be safe. Euclid class SCPs are less predictable. They may act in ways the Foundation doesn't fully understand or behave inconsistently. Containment is possible but requires more effort, more precautions, or even unique protocols. Using the box example again, if you put a Euclid SCP inside a box and came back an hour later, it may have moved around and maybe done things to the interior of the box, but is still inside. Keter class SCPs are difficult or nearly impossible to fully contain. They may be hostile, highly mobile, destructive, and violent, or have properties that resist standard containment methods. Even if temporary containment is possible, long-term containment is often difficult and requires constant effort. Using the box example, if you put a Keter SCP inside a box and came back an hour later, it would have escapade the box and killed a few people. Apolon class SCPs cannot be contained under any known means. They typically pose a threat to Earth or reality. For example, an anomaly very slowly approaching Earth with weapons and malicious intent, but is very far away from Earth, would fall under this classification. Most likely, containment is not the goal, only survival and termination. Using the box example once again, you wouldn't even be able to fit the SCP inside the box. Archon SCPs can be contained, but the Foundation chooses not to, as interfering with them might lead to greater danger or unintended consequences. An example could be a protector around Earth that prevents certain dangerous entities from attacking our planet. Securing or destroying it would remove that protection, so it's left to do its thing. Once again, with the box example, this SCP doesn't need to be put in the box, as it will cause more harm than good. Neutralized SCPs no longer show or have anomalous behavior. This might be because they were destroyed, broken, or simply lost their effect over time. For instance, if a cat that could fly stopped flying and never flew again, it would be reclassified as neutralized. Thaumiel class SCPs are SCPs used by the Foundation to help contain other SCPs and anomalies. These might be tools, structures, or even entities that counteract or neutralize more dangerous SCPs. For example, a device that emits an effect that disables anomalous abilities might be classified as Thaumiel. In the box example, this SCP is the box. Explained. An SCP is marked as explained when its anomalous traits are later found to have a scientific or mundane explanation. It no longer qualifies as truly anomalous, even if it once seemed that way. An example might be strange color appear in the sky every night, but it just turned out to be a hidden projector. Pending. Pending means the SCP hasn't been fully evaluated or given a label yet. It is usually a new discovery, an incomplete file, or something that still needs review. The classification is temporary until a more suitable one is available.